Welcome back to Limbus Company, Daily Mirror Dungeon. It's a wheel day today, which means we're gonna spin the wheel. That's what the wheel day means. Let's see. Nothing new since the last time I span the wheel. It's still the same stuff. There's still a lot of random options here. Some very simple, some very questionable. Let's just spin it, see what today's run is going to be. This does so little. I added this. There's no reason. I was like, yeah, I'll just make something up. I didn't actually think about like what I do when I actually spun it though. That was something I did without thinking. Okay, make something up. We're gonna do yeah, we'll take blunt. I gotta make something up, and it's gotta be funny, right? If I'm gonna make something up, it has to be funny. Well, what's funny? God, comedy is awful. Here we go. Why don't we create our own office this time? Well, yeah, there we go. Let's see. We'll add we'll do what else did we do? I don't have any. I've got an idea. Okay, I'm gonna make up my own. This is gonna be my own OC office. Perfect. Okay, yeah, there we go. Yeah, this is all we need. Okay. You're gonna get it based on, yeah, of course, based on the leader of this office, this unnamed office I'm currently making. Then we got her underlings. We got Sunshower Heathcliff. No, I don't want to do Sunshower. We've got N Corp Heathcliff. Yeah, he left N Corp and joined this office. Why did I choose Rodion? I don't know why I chose Rodion. We'll throw on LCCB Rodion. Yeah, there we go. And we'll do like G Corp Gregor. There we go. There we go. This is my new OC office, the Dingus office. There we go. I had to make something up, and I've done it. This is the power of the Dingus office. Yeah, you're the leader, so you go first. You're like second in command. You're like the Encore Heathcliff. He's like the rookie you just recently joined, and you're like the old timer who's possibly gonna betray the entire group. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Of course, the operator of Dingus office. This is not Don Quixote. This is Dingus Quixote, the operator of Dingus office. There we go. There we go. He's the one who leads this band of misfits into battle, and today they've been given a contract in order to explore this this mirror dungeon. It's basically just like what's the mirror dungeon? What is this mirror dungeon? Why are they here? I gotta come up with a motive for the Dingus office. Because otherwise, like, why is Dingus Quixote here? Okay, it's hard. See, this mirror dungeon, they were like, oh, this guy's like, oh, I think there's like a rat in my walls. Can you go in there? And then they go into this guy's walls, and then they're like just here for some reason. There's K-Corp guys. It turns out that the rat in the wall was actually a interdimensional like warp that's now caused them to be like stuck in between dimensions. And now their goal is they're gonna defeat the rat, because once they defeat the rat, then this entire place is gonna collapse in on itself, and then they'll be freed. And then Dingus office will get like paid. And then they're gonna partake in their favorite after combat activity, that being going down to their local karaoke place and singing I don't know, singing like rap songs, but like really bad. Like they're awful at karaoke. And Dingus is the only one who does karaoke. The other three you just kind of watch. And they hate it. They hate every second of it. I don't know why they do it after every time. Dingus Quixote forces them to go along. They're doing a great job. They're a very competent office. Yes, I guess now that we've gone over the backstory, we got to introduce the characters of Dingus office. Because of course we've Dingus Quixote, who's the leader of these guys. Oh god, this isn't great. That's fine. We work. We win. We roll with it.
시키는 대로 했어.
Okay. So second command in Dingus office is none other than this is Ron. In case you're wondering why Ron's like a weird bug person, he just woke up like that one day. There we go. That's the lore reason. He just woke up as a weird bug person. And then like like no one liked him after that. And then Dingus Quixote was like, "Hey Ron, join my office." And then Ron did. And that was how Dingus office got formed.
정아,
Later down the line they got busted by the police. Yeah, there was like a police officer who was like stopping them from doing their usual
좋아. 계속
activity of like they smuggle in like weasels.
같이 흔들려.
Like in like the neighborhood they live in, there's like a big thing where like there's a lot of people who want weasels, but they're banned. So Dingus office was taking out a mission. They were smuggling some weasels in for a local like rich person, and the police busted them. And that police person was none other than none other than the Boiler, who is right back there. You can't see her. This is the Boiler. She was a police person. Tried to stop them from smuggling weasels because it's against the law, but eventually she decided she fell to the charm of Dingus Quixote and joined her office. Truly incredible. And then this is Heathcliff. We don't know how he got here, but he did. And there we go. That's the lore of Dingus office. There we go. I had to make something up, and I did. This is the extensive lore. Look at Ron doing his thing. He's so good. Yeah, look at the Boiler. She's called that because of the unnamed horrors that went down back in the year 963. Because, like, Limbus takes place 984, right? Currently? Yeah. So, yeah, maybe that's a little too early. Maybe it was the horrors of 979. Sure. Where she, boiled a bunch of people. Because they were smuggling weasels. The whole weasel thing's like a long-running thing in, their nest. The neighborhood they're from. Unfortunately, this neighborhood they're in was very unfortunately in the nest of Lob Corp. Yeah, it was physically in a nest. Sure, why not? These are the kind of guys who'd run an office in a nest, I think. And it's fallen now, so now their office is in a bit of like a rough spot. So that's why they've been doing like weird things. The weasel economy's been doing pretty bad ever since Lob Corp fell. Not gonna lie, it's still going strong, but Dingus office has moved on to bigger and brighter things like exterminating rats in people's walls. I didn't even know if the person was like talking about like a human rat or like an animal rat. Like they were just like, all right, we'll deal with it. It could be either, honestly. I guess we'll see at the end of this run. We'll see what the rat is. That'll be the final boss in this mirror dungeon. And that's what they've been sent here to deal with. Nice. Ron loves eating human corpses. I think he was like that before he turned into the weird bug creature he is right now, though. That's just kind of how Ron is.
적들이 흔들흔들 기회 아니야? 출진이다!
I don't know what else to say after that. I've gone on a long tangent talking about the history of Dingus office. My newest OC office. This will be the next this is gonna be the next banner trust. They're gonna add proper Dingus office identities. These are just placeholders for Dingus office, I think. We'll get them one day.
명령대로 처리했습니다.
Dingus isn't like a
네네.
because
작전
it
지역으로
just
이동
means like
중.
stupid, right?
교신 끝.
There's nothing else to that, right? I'm not accidentally using like a slur or something. I really hope not.
카론, 기다리는 거 못해.
I don't think so. I feel like it's a very light-hearted insult. So, you know, Dingus Office is still a perfect name, I think. I guess next, Dingus Office, they need to have a set, like, they need to have a symbol for their office. Every good office has, like, a pretty cool-looking symbol. So what does Dingus Office's symbol look like? Okay, a couple ideas. Either, like, something completely random, like a... Oh, I know what Dingus Office's symbol is. It's just a PNG of, like, a rubber duck. There we go. That's their symbol. That's their, like, trademark. It's just a little rubber duck. Except it's a little rubber duck, but it's a normal rubber duck, but it's got, like, a monocle, which is just a circle drawn over one of the eyes. There we go. Yeah. Which shows just the elegance of Dingus Office in full form.
완벽한
금방의
한방.
싸움은 우수했어.
시원한 걸. 로자, 교전 시작.
And, like, So these aren't the outfits Dingus Office actually wears, you know, because they're not in the game yet, they were able to substitute. Their actual outfit, they could just kind of wear, like... They would wear, like, circus outfits, I think.
저희가 이길 것 같아요.
Not like clowns, but, like, kinda like clowns, you know?
로자,
They don't have any weird, like, clown, like, face paint or anything, they just kind of have vaguely... They've got, like, a mixture of normal clothes and circusy clothes for some reason.
승리했어.
And, like, everyone, like, hates it, except for Dingus herself. Dingus Quixote. What do we take here? They love money. There we go. They're Dingus Quixote loves money. She doesn't care about justice. It's not Don Quixote after all, it's Dingus Quixote, so she loves money. She doesn't care about justice. She likes money, and, her other interests are, of course, rubber ducks with monocles and, badly singing rap songs and karaoke, as we've established.
얼른 끝내고 밥 먹으러 가자고. 로자, 교전 시작.
Okay, let's go through all the others. We gotta make like a ruin art book type thing. Like we're gonna talk about everyone's likes, their dislikes, their hobbies.
로자,
Yeah,
교전
as far as
시작.
dislikes, Dingus Quixote really dislikes he really dislikes the French. There we go. Yeah. And moving on, Ron. Ron's a pretty silly guy. His main hobby is he likes trapping people in like boxes and just kind of like watching what happens to them. Because he knows people do that to bugs, so he was like, what if I do that to people? And like Dingus is very like open to that idea. They've got a whole room in their office dedicated to it. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
목표,
As far as dislikes, Ron isn't a big fan of
시원한 걸.
he's not a big fan of after-school activities. There we go.
승리했어.
Like, he's fine with them if it's done, like, before school or, like, during school. But he hates the idea of people doing things after school. He thinks kids should just, like, go to school and then just, like, go to school again.
목표, 완전
There we
무력화.
go. He's never been to school, and he doesn't know much about school, but he just thinks that sounds about right. And then the boiler. What the boiler's like are boiling people, and the boiler's dislikes are freezing people. It's just not as cool a way for people to go. She likes it when people are like boiled instead of being, you know, frozen. If you get what I mean. I think that's a fair enough like opinion to have. Yeah. And then Heathcliff, he's just there. He's just normal Heathcliff.
시간
He's
됐네.
just normal Endgorp Heathcliff. He likes the weird gruel they serve him sometimes. And he dislikes rich people. I assume Endgorp Heathcliff's still like that. It's hard to tell, he's a little silly.
어떻게라도 보존될 테니.
Okay, we'll do something like this. This should be good. You're gonna get hit a little bit. You're gonna get hit a little bit. That's fine. Dingus can take a little beating. As far as what we're actually doing this run, so far it's just kind of been fighting. We've got a pretty questionable team going on right now. Some of our units are like pretty good, some of them are pretty bad. Q-Corp Breaker is like obviously the best unit we have, because Base Dawn is like, it's like an average level base unit. Like there's worse base units, probably one of the better ones, all things considered, because there's a lot of bad ones.
가능하면
But it's not like the
다치시지
best.
않게 싸우셨으면 좋겠어요.
N-Corp Heathcliff is good on the N-Corp team, but in this situation he kind of doesn't. He doesn't have his passive active, so it's just not nearly as cool. There's the +1 coin power he gets. What did I say, G-Corp Gregor? I meant Ron. If I ever misspeak, my apologies. It happens sometimes. I'm sure you guys know what I mean. You guys are all too familiar with the lore of Dingus Office by now. Like, I'm really tempted to just, like, as I feel like I am obligated to, like, kill all these guys before the run ends so that the Legend of Dingus Office ends here and now. But, you know, I'll leave it up to the fate of the coins. The coins will choose whether or not Dingus Office lives or dies. And of course, because Dingus Office are just normal people, they don't have any egos. These things, they don't have any of these things down here. Unfortunately, maybe one day, you know, if the story Dingus Office goes on for long enough, eventually they'll surely get egos. That's what we call Schrodinger's Dingus. Okay. Either, you know, they die or they don't die, and either way, they either you get ego or don't get ego. Schrodinger has nothing to do with this. I'm not sure what I was going for. I might have been trying to say something else. I don't think so. I think I was just like, yeah, Schrodinger's was like Schrodinger's cat. Even though that's not even like a fair, like, thing to say in this situation. Right? Dingus Office is very capable of dealing with any sort of various creatures that they find along the way. So these Pekatule, they're unfazed by them. They're like, oh yes, creatures. We love creatures. And that's all they have to say on that topic, I think. We can probably overkill. We could have you go for like one of these guys. Both of these are weak attacks. Okay, we'll dismember you then. Sure. I don't think he's the killed. Alright, when I was about to correct myself, but no, I realized that guy's name is still just Heathcliff. Dingus QOTD should get the kill here. Yes, good job. And she should get another kill here. Very good job. Oh. We're not clashing with you? I thought we were. I guess we weren't. Oh well, that's fine. Dingus can be rolled a little bit and, you know, get better. Based on past events that have happened. Yeah, there we go. Victory. All those still looking pretty good, I have to say. And now we got a rest stop, we got a shop, we can, you know, deck out the Dinguses, the Dingai, the fixers of Dingus Office. Ron, we can change Ron's skills. Let's see, they've just kind of like wandered into like a Walmart back here. In the mirror dungeon. They walked into a Walmart. And I think Ron's like, oh yo, I can buy more arms, and then, you know, Ron just buys a couple more arms. They also buy like a sign. Why not? Dingus QOTD saw the sign and was like fascinated by it and was like, yes, we must buy this sign. So after that successful trip to Walmart, Ron's got like another arm, maybe another pair of arms. The amount of armor he's gained is uncertain, but he's gained more arms. That's the moral of the story. If you think it's a strange moral to have, is like gaining more arms. Yeah, I think it's a moral nonetheless. Yeah, we're taking out these things, and after walking to Walmart, they've walked into some Walmart security guards. This is how it is. This is how Walmarts are in the city. They've got like these giant robot people that'll kill you for going to Walmart. Yeah, like it's not even because they stole anything. They like perfectly paid for it. The robots just kill people if they go to Walmart, despite working for Walmart. That's just how life in the city is. And one day you're going to Walmart, the next you're being murdered for going to Walmart. Circle of life.
출진이다.
Luckily, the Walmart guards do have a fatal weakness that you can kill them. It takes a little bit of effort, but you know, I think the designers probably forgot to like make it so they couldn't die. It's a pretty common issue. You'd really think more people would be like, oh, what if I just make it so my robot can't die? But no, it just never seems to click for people. And Dingus Office is more than willing to exploit this for their benefit. And now they're going to try and investigate the Walmart factory, the factory that they produce Walmart robots at. And they're going to try and see if they can turn off this thing's regenerative properties at the Walmart factory. In the Walmart. Oh, we can just do like this. That's cool. We don't have you. Who are you? Oh, we can eviscerate you. Alright, Ron, get him. But you need to take like a single point of damage. Alright, we'll hit him. Might as well. No, let him next turn, actually. Yeah, we don't need to. Okay, it's definitely a little overkill on the Walmart guard, but that's fine. You think if you walked into like a real-life mirror world, like then like maybe like this would actually be what's going on in this game? Like if you're in just an alternate dimension, you're like, oh boy, I wonder what alternate dimension Limbus Company is. And instead of Limbus Company, it's just called Dingus Office. I think that would be great. I don't know. I think that name honestly works better, to be frank. Although I'm not Frank, no. This is Frank. That's the name of this guy, but yeah. Frank, the Walmart security guard. Who's also, you know, a robot, because that's how Walmart is nowadays. Who kill people for going to Walmart. I only hit the guy once, that's fine. I only hit the bottom one once, since I knew Ron would be able to do his 2 points of damage. So yeah, that one's dead. So we've got Frank left. It's Frank Jr. just died. So now I've got Frank left, and then the other small guy's Frank Sr. Oh. Frank lives on 8, okay. Frank doesn't live this turn, we're definitely gonna kill him. Heathcliff, you got it. And then Dingus should be able to finish off Frank Sr. Okay, piece of relationship. Alright, they kill Frank and they steal Frank's wedding rings. Because they're like, oh, we could use this to our advantage getting through this place. And they just pocket, like, the wedding ring. They don't even know it's going to do anything else. They're just going to planning to pawn it later. It's like one of those mirror worlds where, like, the people, like, the sinners aren't, like, good people, really. Kind of like N Corp. Like, it's because they're not the same people, that's the thing. Like, of course, like, Dingus is very different from Don Quixote. They're all very different, except N Corp Heathcliff is just N Corp Heathcliff. Except as if he, instead of, you know, being... He's still an N Corp person, but, you know, for some reason, instead of serving N Corp, he serves Dingus Office. Don't really know what happened there. It's pretty normal stuff. He's literally, like, he's still in his armor. He's just got, like, a couple, like, he's got, like, a clown nose on or something. Otherwise, he's perfectly normal and for Heathcliff. That's all Dingus has done to change his attire.
것 같아요. 정화. 알겠습니다.
Yeah. Looking good. Dingus. This guy resists Dingus's attacks, but he is close to being staggered. Oh yeah, Ron could finish him off. There we go. More of these little bug things. You think Ron would be a little more sympathetic towards them, because they're clearly going through a similar, like, process as he did that one day where he randomly turned into a bug person, but, Ron doesn't really care, it seems. He's not exactly stable anymore ever since, you know, turning into a bug person. Not really, like, as fond of letting things live as he once may have been.
시간 됐네.
Well, onwards, Dingus office proceeds.
가능하면 다치시지 않게 싸우셨으면 좋겠어요.
Okay. How's this looking? Decent. Now, of course, because as previously mentioned, Dingus office doesn't have any ego. They're just normal people. So if we do have a bad clash, we kind of have to let it go through, or otherwise, you know, defend against it. Means we really don't have a lot of options, given that.
완벽한 한방. 시원한 걸.
Okay. Well, this is looking pretty good. We can eviscerate you, you're neutral to it. Ron should be able to do that. And then we've got a lot of weaker attacks. We do have an envy resonance going on. So, you know, they might be able to do something. Dagger, nice. That guy is maybe going to be attacked again? I can't tell. Did one of these guys have a second speed die? They probably did, so probably not then. Oh well, that's fine.
한방 먹였네. 이 기세를 모아서 뚫어보자고.
로자, 교전 시작.
Boiler is taking care of nope trespassing with a lot of ease.
우리가 우세. 서둘러 끝내보자고.
Yeah.
정화.
Okay. Evisceration. Going nice. These guys just kind of have a lot of HP. So Dingus office just kind of needs to like wail them down slowly but surely. They're gonna keep on healing. We're getting more and more speed slots though, so we're gonna be able to actually kill them. Yeah, like that for example. Like what Boiler did right there.
서둘러 끝내보자고.
Yeah, we'll do this. This'll work. Breach defense. Not like that passive will do much of anything, but you're at negative 45 Sandy, so your no trespassing does nothing to Dingus QOTD herself.
승리했어.
너 죽었나?
알겠습니다.
승객이 딱콩 한 방 먹였어.
And there we go. Yeah, they, you know, those guys have been successfully boiled, so, you know, the boiler collects all those ashes. She collects ashes from people she boils on occasion. Classic boiler activities.
최선을 다해보지. 아이, 방금 벌레 말은 듣지 않는다는 사람 누구야?
Righteous Retribution. What does this do? Do 10% more damage to one class? You will win your class, and, you know, sure, we'll go for that then.
명령대로.
Dingus loves fighting people, after all. Dingus loves a good clash. Okay. These guys are still doing great. Ron's like, ooh, Mexican food, wow.
제대로 들어갔습니다.
Obvious joke is obvious. Hey, Joust, get a single attack in there, pretty funny.
저거 봐, 쟤 휘청거리고 있다.
명령대로. 좋다. 좋아. 계속 집중하지.
목표
Yeah.
일시 무력화.
They're staggering. They're staggering. They're going down slowly but surely. Yeah, they're all staggered now, so we should be able to finish them off.
출진이다.
Dingus lacks in having, incredible offensive capabilities on most of their members. They make up for it with their, unending cruelty towards other people.
너 죽었나?
And, that's a trade-off that I personally wouldn't, like, but, Dingus offs can do their own thing, If they want to kill people in the city, like, who's to stop them? Alright, let's see, they've actually walked into a GameStop this time. They know that if they go to a Walmart, they're just gonna be attacked, so they decided, let's go to a GameStop, let's see what games we can get. And, let's see, and then Heathcliff's like, oh, take a look at this, like, ancient Wii game. And like, yo, we gotta get this. And they realize that they can't play it because it's been burnt. They're kind of sad about that. And Corp Heathcliff's a little miffed. He was really excited to play, like, Super Mario Party 8. But, the disc was ruined. So now he needs alcohol. Yeah, he got some alcohol, too, to kind of loosen his issues, his sadness, his sorrow towards that.
시간 됐네.
It's not the healthiest thing to do, but it works. Oh god. My friend just,
최선을 다해보지.
like, came to me on Discord and asked me if there's any sick beats from Limbus Company for him to rap over. What do I say? What's a sick beat?
정화.
목표 일시 무력화.
좋다.
What do I do? There's not the instrumental for any of the actual, for any of the pass-ons except for Rodion's, right? And Rodion's definitely not great for rapping. What do I do? Because he does this occasionally as like a joke. He does this stupid little, like, joke rap songs occasionally. And so now I've got to figure out, like, what song do I give him? I don't know, like, this video is pre-recorded. In case you haven't been following recently, I'm currently away, so this video, the time it goes up, it's gonna be like half a week later. So I can't really, question of the day: what song should I give? What song should my friend rap over from Limbus Company?
로자 교전 시작.
Not going to matter if I just.
승리했어.
There we go. Leave your answer in the comments below, though. I'm gonna do like a Dingus office theme question of the day, but then I just get pinged for something like this. I'll just tell him I'll get back to him later. I need some time to think over it.
네네, 작전 지역으로 이동 중. 교신 끝. 늦으면 메피랑 먼저 갈 거야.
This is already a stupid enough run as it is. This is a very interesting, thing to distract us from the beauty that is Dingus office.
늦으면 메피랑 먼저 갈 거야. 출진이다.
God. I told him I'm gonna ask that as the question of the day. Because I think he just saw that I was on Limbus Company. It's my friend who's, he's played through like half of Ruina, and he hasn't touched it, and he's been playing it like very slowly for the past 2 years. So he's like aware of what's going on vaguely. He hasn't touched Limbus at all. He's seen some stuff, but like nothing big. And he hasn't touched Lob Corp at all. I told him that I'm asking, the comment section. And I guess I'll be able to give him an answer in like. Let me check the calendar. What's the time difference going to be? I'm currently recording this on Wednesday. But yeah, 4 days later I'll be able to answer. Okay. Cool. It'll be very notable, I'm sure. Very notable. I just wonder if you guys will actually ever be able to go to the final lap. I got a feeling that my friend will not want to release it to the public. So you know, maybe if it's like a banger, he will. But like it's more so just a stupid little reoccurring joke thing he does. I'll keep you guys updated though. In one of these
이
episodes.
공격은 꽤 먹혀들 것 같아요.
목표 완전 무력화. 브레칭.
저희가 이길 것 같아요.
Well, while that's been going on, we've been killing Nico, or I guess I haven't. I shouldn't say we. I should more so say Dingus Office has been killing Nico brutally. And guess what? They were just at a GameStop, so like maybe like Nico's like a GameStop employee, and they just didn't like Nico, so they started beating him up. Like some sort of like calmly thought things about GameStop employees. And it's probably negative, I don't know.
출진이다.
너 죽었나?
This is really showing how my improv skills are just making up random garbage with no, like, logic to them. I think that's cool. A lot of bleed stuff for some reason. We do have some bleed stuff going on. What's better, double bleed with skills? Keith doesn't have a lot of skills, though. I think we probably take the Grimy Iron Stake, as strange as that is, because we've got a lot of single coin attacks. Yeah, we'll go for it. You know, the defense level down will matter more than the bleed does, so that's probably the best choice.
시간 됐네.
걱정 마시오. 최후의 혈구 하나만 남아 있다면
명령대로.
어떻게라도 보존될 테니.
생각대로 되었어.
There we go. Doing a great job still. Biggest office is
명령대로.
very capable.
처리했습니다. 유효타. 좋아.
내가
계속 집중하지.
배고파했어. 잘 됐다. 그치?
What are we thinking? Yes. I should probably get back to the Dingus lore. More random misadventures for Dingus Office to go through.
출진이다.
I'm actually like going. This is like actually a relatively long run, isn't it gonna be? Yeah, we're at the 40-minute mark and we're like halfway through 4-4.
목표.
It's probably gonna be like hour and 10-ish. Maybe not. Maybe I'm probably like hour-ish.
처리했습니다.
I guess it depends on what the layout on the final floor is. But let's see, where are they off to next? What I kind of like I don't even process these maps at all. I just kind of like instinctively like go for the shop, find the path that maximizes events, stuff like that. All right, so they walk into the shop, and Faith is interesting. And what they actually find, there's a person there who's like, "Wow, I'll join your team," and this is none other than Yeah, here we go. It's none other than this is Vermont. He's named after the U.S. state. And you know, he's just kind of been here. He's been like trapped in like between dimensions for who knows how long. And he would like beg to join them. So they're like, all right, sure, you can come with us, Vermont. And now they've got a 5th member of their office kind of chilling with them.
내가 나설
Who knows?
차례다.
Will Vermont stick with them to the end? Will he be a loyal ally even when they get out? Will he just kind of join their office? Who knows? Vermont's a little special because he's got like he really likes paper. He like throws paper at people. Just likes Yu-Gi-Oh! A lot, I think. Something like that. Struggling. Can you win any clashes? You might be able to win one of these clashes. There we go. I believe in Vermont. Ooh, then you're gonna get hit by one-sided attack. That's fine, though. Small price to pay, you know. You know. Probably actually think about our clashes a little bit, yeah. Okay, you're gonna get hit multiple times. Hopefully Vermont doesn't immediately die. That would be unfortunate. It would also be very expected. Oh, everyone wants Vermont dead. I see how it is. Okay, let's think this through. What can Vermont do? He wants to clash against one of those two, most likely. Yeah, that's a little better. And then there's two one-side attacks going for you. Two one-side attacks going for Dawn, then. And then we can redirect this with you. So Dawn won't get hit by one-sided attack. But then we'll do it like this. There we go. So you're taking one-sided, you're taking one-sided. That should work. And then we're gonna like one-sided you just for damage. Alright. Hey, Vermont's first clash. How's he gonna do? Okay. He won his first clash. That's a good sign. It's a very good sign. It means he's got a lot of prowess. You know, if he, depending on how much he impresses, you know, Dingus Quixote, you know, she might be willing to let him join up. He's got nowhere to been to. He's been here for like eons, probably. He's probably been trapped in between dimensions for like decades or something. Luckily, he's been like unaging for those decades, so he's not like an old guy, but like, still means he's just kind of trapped. I kind of took faith without really thinking it through, huh? We don't have any egos. We're not going to lose sanity. I guess your sanity got maxed out with only like instantly, though. That's the good thing. It's pretty good. So, you know, I'm fine with that decision. The rest should be good damage. Yep, that one's staggered. Scalping tilt should be decent. I mean, you lose. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Dingus can be cut to shreds, and, you know, she'll get better, probably.
저들이 추풍과 같이 흔들려 보다 유리하지 않겠어.
Like this and like this. That should be good. Get some good hits off, hopefully. Dingus kills this one. There we go. Dingus loses a clash to this one, so Dingus is being cut up into shreds again. He's a little close to being staggered. Hopefully she hangs on. Without Dingus, what would Dingus office do after all? They're kind of entirely named after her, and like she's the only one that makes any like decisions for the group. And she's probably like the worst person to make decisions for the group, but like that's still just kind of how it has been, so of course they're gonna stick to it. Yeah, hit you like twice. Good luck, and then everyone else is going for the pride one. And then more monsters have been suppressed by Dingus office, it seems. They're just too good. They're just really good at this. Who knows? Maybe they will get hired by Limbus Company one day, and they'll become like Limbus Company. But or LCD does exist, right? That's one of the departments. I don't think it's I think it's one we don't know about. It's like LCC is Limbus Company clearance. And I think they showed LCA, LCB, LCC, and LCD at some point. Because LCB is Limbus Company boss. That's the part of Limbus we are playing as in the kit game Limbus Company. And there was a screenshot where it also showed like LCA, LCD. I think in like one of like the screenshots for Dante's notes before it actually came out. The LCD does exist. Who knows? These guys could be it. Okay. Oh, Dunkor Heathcliff's losing his clash. That's fine. It's still actually he's resisting it, although it is still like a fair bit of damage, because we are later on. So their damage output is a little bit worrying, but it's still pretty fine. That's why Dunkor Heathcliff wears that suit of armor, so he doesn't get like cut to death. As opposed to, you know, like Dingus Quixote, who kinda just like gets hit head first by attacks, and she just doesn't flinch. So that's like the scary part. Like you saw her just getting like cut up into shreds by those like wheels of death. Like twice. And she just kind of stood there and took it.
시원한걸?
우리 편.
She didn't have any sort of like special like protection. She was just kind of like being cut
그대로
and was just staring at it. She's got that kind of aura to her, I think, though. So, you know, it makes sense. Faker, Faker, God. Wristband are such funny names for their attacks. A lot of them are just kind of over the top in such like a fun way. Like, what's the one? Well, Nico's got a really funny one. I forget what it is, though.
적확한 한압이었어.
야호.
Oh, yeah, this will be wobbly, isn't it? Yeah, this will be wobbly. That's his really funny skill name.
그대로
I almost said art name. That's not the correct term.
또 죽었나?
Oh, there we go, though. Now, I think we're actually on to the boss of the 4th floor. Right? Yeah. And it's snake people.
네네.
Dingus
작전
can take
지역으로
care of
이동
some
중.
snakes.
교신 끝.
I mean, yeah, I believe in them.
카론, 기다리는 거
아,
못해.
Justice.
100초만 기다려줄게.
Yeah, we love justice around these parts. We love being full of justice. Okay. Some questionable clashes going on here and there. Like a neutral from Heathcliff. Favored from Dingus. Ron's got a dominating though, so that's gonna be pretty good. Because Ron's skill too is pretty good at winning clashes. Okay, not bad. Yeah, okay, we won our clashes then, it seems. Ron's hasn't gone through, but that's because Ron's is dominating, so there's no chance Ron loses this, I'm sure.
시원한걸?
He's too skilled. He knows a vermin when he sees one, and he knows just how to deal with a vermin.
먼저 끝내고 돌아오는 친구는 맛있는 거 사줄게.
Eviscerate, yeah, eviscerate the left arm. Rupturing Talisman left arm. Jousted a little bit too. I guess we're probably not going to deal with the right arm if we do it like this, though. We'll hit both jousts on you then. Like this. This should be pretty good.
교전 시작.
We'll do some good damage to the right arm. We'll probably stagger it because we've got a lot of pierce attacks going through. But yeah, we only needed a single one of those jousts. That's fine, though. The other one will just be more damage.
생각대로 되었어.
부위가
Oh, the
날아갔어.
contract triggered. Never mind. The part's just down immediately. Well, now we gotta do a bunch of damage to the other arm of this guy.
좋아.
And we need to do it relatively fast.
그대로
승객이 딱콩 한 방 먹였어.
So we're gonna go all in on that next turn.
깔끔하게 잘려나갔네요.
Luckily, because it's turn 3, we've got the maximum possible skills right now. And we're going all in on you, I think. Do we even eviscerate? We'll eviscerate you. One set of eviscerate though, just to break it. You know. We don't want to have to deal with that. Okay, we do this. Redirect with that. Okay. We'll redirect the other one too, just because there's no reason not to if we're having dominating on like everything. Okay, suppress immediately is actually pretty good for us. Defense level down. A little bit of paralysis in case he gets the chance to attack, which he might. You've got some pierce attack going through now. These are going to be the big damage dealers. Funny as that is. Okay, the arm's staggered. It should go down to... Yeah, it will. Your arm... Oh, you didn't get staggered. Oh, your attack's going to go through. That's fine.
좋아. 보입하게 성공했어.
Yeah,
계속 몰아봤어.
Spoiler can take it.
기어코 나뭇가지는 부러지고 말았어.
And we're gonna have one eviscerate for you once again. This time it's guaranteed to break your arm though. We here at Dingus office know it breaks some arms. I assume this Joe's got old by now, right? But like I gotta keep up for the rest of the episode. We're 50 minutes in, there's probably only gonna be like 10-15 minutes more of it. So I do apologize for, you know, the one joke of this episode. But you know, I had the conditions of making something up, so you better believe I did. And I think I made something incredible.
이 공격은 꽤 먹혀든 것 같아요.
It looks like we're gonna take down the snake person with only a minuscule amount of poison inflicted to our residents. Yep, there we go.
다소 유리하구려.
And now we've just got the big guy. Or the small guy, actually. What am I saying? Big guy. This guy looks big to you now. He dies. Especially with some pierce attacks we've got. This one staggers immediately. Even if he's got 400 HP, he's not going to be able to make any use of it.
제대로 들어갔어.
Yep, there's the stagger. With every single coin attack we're hitting, we're just inflicting more defense level down onto him. So our kind of pitiful amount of single coin skills are actually doing something in the long run. Yeah, I actually don't think we would have killed without that, yeah. That defense level down really mattered. Otherwise, we would have had to take, another turn, which only matters because then we take more poison damage, which isn't ideal. But it would be fine, so... And here you go, the nebulizer. Vermont has asthma. That'll help with that, I think. What do we do here? Ugh. Not a great floor. I think we just take middle path. Yeah, and just send it. Okay, the boss is so that no one will cry. Ooh. I already think I've got an idea of the lore behind that.
최선을 다해보지. 아이씨, 방금
Hey, Joust?
벌레
Ooh,
말은 듣지 않는
struggling.
사람
That's
누구야?
not good. It'd be really good if these guys had, an ego to use, but they don't.
멈춰라.
Yeah, Vermont could just die here. Or not Vermont.
늦으면 내
I mean,
편이
Vermont
먼저
could
될
die
거야.
here. But I was gonna say Dingus office could just die here if things go poorly. We need a little bit of luck. And Vermont knows all about luck, being all about giving fancy blessings with his weird little Yu-Gi-Oh cards he has. Ooh. We do not want to lose with Eviscerate, jeez. They're super weak to it. I mean, we still kill things with the contract, but could have gone bad.
계속 집중하지.
Yeah? We're winning more clashes? Like, no matter what, our sanity's gonna be fine, because not only do we have no way to drop sanity beyond, certain attacks from enemies that inflict, like, sinking or SP down, but we've got faith. Okay, we can get this big resonance going. Oh, it's actually, like, this resonance is enough to turn this from a struggling to a favored. That, like, a little +1 you get from the amount of offense level it gains really did matter from the 6 gluttony resonance.
완벽한 한 방.
Nice.
시원한 걸.
Another for justice. Another one will be pretty good damage due to these guys' fierce weakness.
생각대로 되었어.
And thanks to the little,
승객이 딱콩 한
thanks to
방
the
먹였어.
nebulizer, the thing for the little Vermont and his asthma, we're getting stronger. It seems that, it seems like Dingus QOTD may have, like, downed an entire, like, thing of one of those inhalers.
저희가 이길 것 같아요.
I don't know why I forgot what inhaler was called for a second. I don't even know if that is what it's... I assume that's what it's supposed to be. It may be something similar. I don't know. I had asthma when I was younger. I don't anymore, but, I did. So I'm all too familiar with inhalers.
이 공격은 꽤 먹혀든 것 같아요.
목표 완전 무력화.
But yeah, Dingus just downed an entire thing herself. Now she's, like, been supercharged. Okay, we get an event. Oh. Place a stone over the tower, sure. Yeah, you wanna know who loves, like, piling stones on top of one another? I want to know too.
멋진 전략이었습니다.
내가 나설 차례인가?
카론,
Keep
기다리는
it
것
up.
같아.
We're doing well so
괜찮으면
far.
기다려줄게.
Dingus is, pushing through all these rough fights. They've got some robots now. Why those robots fighting them? Who can say? Have they made enemies with, interdimensional traveling robot people, or are they just kinda here? Either one is equally likely, given, my storytelling prowess. Or more so my lack of storytelling prowess.
스페셜한 기운이 느껴져.
Okay, struggling from you. I think you just kinda need to block then.
그대로. 또 죽었나? 적확한 한압이었어.
Yeah? Ooh. Some rough attacks. Dingus can shake him off, though. Dingus is perfectly fine being cut directly in the face with a saw blade, as previously mentioned. Oh, all of these turn into neutrals. I like those odds.
교전 시작.
Ooh. Oh, Dingus has been staggered. That's not good. Oh, Dingus is dead. Oh no. The leader of Dingus' office, Dingus QOTD herself, has been assassinated by the robots. He really should have considered, moving out of the way of the saw blade instead of just standing there and taking it. Now, what's Dingus' office gonna do without her? That's the question. They're now without a leader who's, the only reason why any of them were here in the first place. They've been left, just kinda floating aimlessly now. What are they gonna do without Dingus? Can they even survive this? Everything has just gone down ever since Dingus died. Everything's going downhill rapidly. They're losing any sense of battle prowess. Like they think they've got no chance anymore. And do they have no chance anymore? It's hard to say, but if they're gonna keep on acting like this, they're gonna run out of chances.
그대로 멈춰라.
They kind of just need to get a grip and then keep on going anyways. What would Dingus have wanted? Would Dingus have wanted them to all give up if she, got blown up into smithereens by a giant robot? Or would you want them to keep on going without her? I think she'd probably want to have not died in the first place, knowing Dingus. But, if that's not an option, then I guess, just going on without her is the best.
다소 유리하구려.
Most of them have been staggered, there's not much else they can do now. So we just push onwards.
또 죽었나?
They're pushing over the robots.
완전 무력화.
There's only one robot left. Now, good old what's-his-name is going to eat him. You can't tell, in the last 10 minutes I've completely forgotten what name I gave to Gregor. It'll come back to me sooner or later, I'm sure. Maybe not by the time this run ends, though. It was something silly-ish. I'm just going over silly names. Let me look up a list of all names. Okay, all names on babynames.net.
최선을 다해보자.
Okay.
아이씨, 방금 벌레 말은 듣지 않다는 사람 누구야?
Aaron, I don't think it's that one. Abraham? Nah. Don't think that's it either. Addison? No. Alfonso, that's a good name, but no. Actually, it's already an Alfonso in the series after all. You guys need to defend desperately, jeez. This isn't gonna be good. Okay, well, we'll keep on going. What's his name is leading the charge now. He was the second in command. Ever since Dingus died, no one's been able to remember his name. So they have just started calling him what's his name. That's my lore reason.
그대로 멈춰라.
Maybe if they, survive this run, maybe if they survive to the end of this, then maybe, they'll remember what's his name's name. Ooh. Bad eviscerate? Better eviscerate? Still bad, though. Had a chance of turning it around. That's fine. What's his name doesn't take too much of it.
방금 벌레 말은 듣지 않다는 사람 누구야?
Okay, we're gonna need to defend a little bit here.
로자,
That's
교전
fine.
시작.
I just kind of need to make sure I use my defensive skills. Because otherwise more people are going to absolutely die horrible deaths. Because this is floor 5 and Dingus office doesn't have any egos, so ooh, that's not good. Who was that person running towards? There was someone running towards the bottom left, and I don't really like the looks of those.
그대로 저주 속에
승객이 딱콩 한 방 먹였어.
Good old what's-his-name has fallen.
까딱하면
So
지겠는걸?
has the boiler.
탄테, 좀 좋은 생각 없어?
Only these two left. The newest member, N-Corp Heathcliff, and the guy who is technically a newer member, but he's not even a member proper, Vermont. And the odds aren't in their favor. Or so you'd think. In this crisis, I'd say it's enough that N-Corp Heathcliff has awoken his ego. It says Yasunyana Tadarapam here, but what's actually called, this is his ego, which is also called N-Corp Heathcliff.
정화.
And now he uses it to try and save himself in Vermont, to carry on their legacy.
하나, 둘.
Got a cool staff in this form, yeah. He's kind of dripped out in this form, I know. That's a pretty cool ego for him to get. Encorp Heathcliff's ego, Encorp Heathcliff. And now he's going over, he's gonna keep on killing them. He's going to get revenge. He's going to survive, for his friend's sake. Him in Vermont, they're gonna get out of here. Ooh. Okay, he's been staggered. That's not good. He might still get out of this. Okay, a couple attacks. You can redirect some of them. You're taking a single attack. Oh, he's dead. Okay, I think in a time like this, I think Vermont would also gain an ego, but it actually would do nothing. You'd still die. You know, we just gotta hope it gets low rolls, maybe? Nope. Well, you know, even after Encorp Heathcliff opened his ego, Encorp Heathcliff, it seems that this is the point where Dingus office has fallen. How tragic. What a tragic tale. It's like a Shakespearean story, you know? In the end, they all fell over. They all lost.
이런 것이군요. 전 작은 미달이었습니다.
Ron, his name's Ron, that's it. There we go, I told you I'd remember it sooner or later. Ron's pretty distressed about this happened, but you know, he's dead. They're all dead. They all taken here, they never dealt with the rat. You know, they've all been demolished, lost in between time, died in between time. Truly a tragic end for their story. But I mean, the thing is, who knows? Who knows what's going on with those dimensions? Maybe they're not dead. Maybe one day they'll make their reappearance. But I think that's all for this time. This is the last of the pre-recorded episodes. After this, you know, tomorrow's episode and all the ones after that will actually be recorded the day of. So apologies for the inconvenience. But yeah, this was a very interesting one. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.